Okay, now, if you remember, when we were outside, we plugged one end of the yellow wire into the side of the house. This is the opposite side of where it plugged into. Follow this silver pipe. Now I'm showing you this for those people who at home may want to consider a transfer box setup, as I have. And you'll see that this pipe eventually leads into this smaller box, which is the key to making all this stuff work. We'll get to the smaller box in a second. Most people probably have one box, one circuit breaker box in their basement that kind of looks something like this. So years ago, what I had done was we had all of the circuit breakers basically in one box, and we said, you know, there's some really important things that we want to have backup power for. Things like the sump pump and the heating system, some lights in the bedrooms, the refrigerators, etc. and so forth. So instead of keeping those circuit breakers in here, what was done was a so-called transfer box or transfer switch box was created, which is here. And those key components were put into these 4 circuit breakers here on the right. Okay? We'll discuss these first 2 things in a moment, but it's these 4 right here. And in my house, again, we chose things, the electrician and I chose things like the refrigerator, the sump pump, the heating system, etc. Now, if there's a blackout, what you want to do is you want to come to this box and you want to flip these 4 switches off. Obviously, you know, nothing is running, so it's no big deal that they're off. Let's spend a minute or 2 on these 2 switches here to the left. This thing here is basically saying feed these 4 with power from the electric company. This item here is saying feed these 4 with power from the generator, which comes through this pipe here. This mechanism, which my electrician put in, prevents anyone from accidentally making both active. In other words, power from the utility and power from the generator. It's one or the other. So you have a blackout, you come in, you flip everything off. You come to this one here, generator, and you pop this one on. Now for a moment, nothing will be powered because these 4 items are in the off position. With the generator power switch on and the utility power switch off, flip this one on, wait about 20 seconds, flip on the next one, 20 seconds, the next one, and the next one. Then about 30% or 40% of the utilities in this house will be powered by generator. For our neighbors, at that point, you'd want to go to this receptacle here, and this plug won't be plugged in. And you can take one of the extension cords that I showed you in the garage, run it out the basement window with the screen off, and go to town. Do whatever you guys need to do to keep your basements dry. I guess that's most of what I wanted to show you, except, unfortunately, when we wired this thing up, one of the things that did not get power is the plug to the downstairs refrigerator, which, of course, my neighbors and friends and family are welcome to use any part of. So what you're going to need to do is to find the electric outlet for the refrigerator, which I believe is this one. I think it's this first one here. It's the one with this odd silver-shaped head. Well, it's silver-colored, not silver-shaped. What am I talking about? You'll want to take an extension cord from the garage and then plug it into this wire here, which happens to be plugged into an outlet that does receive power. So you'll have an orange extension cord running across the basement floor, plugged into this wire, so that way we have power for this refrigerator here. Let's see, I think that's basically everything that I had written down that I wanted to show you folks. Again, we've never had to operate this system. We've never had to operate this system where the heating system was being powered by the generator. So I understand the heating system motor takes 750 watts. I'm hoping that I have enough capacity in the generator to handle a 750 watt blower motor to this heating system here, plus everything that I've shown you guys. That's it. Good luck and stay dry.